Hey guys, so welcome back, and as you can see by the title, today I'm going to be reacting to some of yours hate comments because you lot like to share them quite a lot. But I thank everybody that is always really supportive. So Artist Worldly reposted me a few days ago now. So and that has 785 comments on it. So let's have a little read. And yes, I would also like to say that this is a pyjama top, but it is cute, so. When you're allowed one note card cheat sheet for a test. That is literally on every single one of my posts and every single repost about 5 times. So let's see how much it comes up in this. It was funny the first time, it's not so funny anymore. How are you going to study like that? Muscle memory? How do you not study from that? Use a magnifying glass if you want, but my eyesight is good enough to read it, so. Rate from 1 to 10, a waste of time. Thank you. And it gets me the grades at the end of the day, so. Absolute garbage. Need to use a computer, don't they know that? Gosh. Yes, I do know how to use a computer, and by the time I do my mind maths, I've already typed up all of my notes on the computer, so what would be the point in doing it again? Obviously, different techniques, different revision methods, and I use all of them. If you need this, you have to think about how to read that first, right? Correct. But they still got a C. Well, I did not get a C, actually, so. Thank you very much. Exactly how you go study like that. Oh, this really inspired me, someone put. Thanks. Who the F holds a pen like that? I'm quite embarrassed that they've actually noticed that, actually. When I was in reception, obviously, like, if you don't write the certain way with your, like, how people hold a pen normally, they used to put like a little like triangle thing onto your pen so that you could hold it correctly, and I still couldn't do it. I still can't. I have a lot of issues with like my fine motor skills and like my coordination, specifically in my hands. So I'm quite good with coordination and other things, like I can dance and things, but with my hands I'm just absolutely rubbish. I can't do anything. So yeah, I do hold my pen funny. Most people hold it like that, don't they? It's like the pen goes over there. Like, how would you write like that? I hold my pen like that. So if you've noticed on the time lapse, yes, I do hold my pen funny. And yes, I did used to be kept in at primary school at lunchtime for them to force me to write correctly, and it still never worked. So thank you for that. Doesn't make me feel bad at all. You don't know how to hold an effing pen. I know that, because I'm just thick. I'm thick and can't hold a pen and never have been able to. Thanks. But can I still write? Can I still write with the way I hold my pen? Yes, I can. So it doesn't really hold me back in life, holding my pen the way I do. And because of that, it actually does mean I write slower, so that was an issue for my exams. But I now get extra time in exams, so it doesn't hold me back so much. Nobody's ever noticed that about a pen before. I can't believe it. Too much work. When do you have time for that? Too much for my brain. 100%, she is a legend. Thanks. Buy your teacher a bottle of whiskey when they have to read all of that. I get those comments quite a lot as well. It's like, what did your teacher say? I bet they hate you with the way you do your homework. But it's not homework, they never see the way I do it, it's just the way I do it. And I keep that at home, it's just for me to learn from, it's not for them, so they never have seen it. So, how long does this take to do? A long time, but the small A4 ones will take me about 4 hours, but this big one takes me a long time, and they've never actually finished it. So, kind of a waste of time. It's not a waste of time though, because I enjoy doing it, and it means that I learn more from the muscle memory of making it. So it's not a waste of time, because what else would I be doing with my time? Watching TV or something, because I've already done all my flashcards, I've already used all my flashcards, I've already made all my post-it notes by the time I'm doing that. So I haven't really got anything else to do by that point. They probably got an F for writing that small. Well, I didn't. Frigging waste of ink and time. That is not gonna make studying interesting at all. I love how people say things so definitely, like, that is not gonna work. It's like, it has worked, so you're wrong. And I never reply to any of these, so when I do read through them I do get a bit angry, but I don't actually mind getting hate at all because I find it quite funny, to be quite honest, all the comments. WTF. 0 out of 10. Thanks. 1 out of 10. Seriously worried for this person. WTF. Well, I'm alright, so you don't need to worry about me, thanks. This is agitating. Okay. What the F did he write on all of that? Well, I'm a she, for one thing. When it's Sunday night and you have a next in the morning and haven't studied for a week, so I'm supposing the next is supposed to be an exam. Yeah. 0 out of 10. How can somebody have so much patience? Don't know. That looks like a pain. How the F are you going to study like that? I think you're crazy. How the F are you supposed to study with that other than the aesthetic of it? Who has time though? Are those actual words? Yes. Someone get a magnifying glass. My OCD is not having this. Hashtag study fail. Well, I have OCD as well, and it's perfectly fine with me, and it is not a study fail. I'm very sorry if I offended you with my work. I would learn nothing. Okay, I'm gonna go on to the next one now. This one has 116 comments on it. Again, it's just the same time-lapse mind map post from The Drawing. How the F does anyone study with notes like this? My thoughts exactly. With the time it takes to make this, just revise, bruh. I have revised, and that's what I'm doing by making that, so. Pretty, maybe if you get a finer pen, the writing will look neater and will be easier to read. I don't understand that comment at all. Maybe it's sarcastic, but it doesn't look sarcastic. But I don't know where you could even find finer pens than I use, because I think my pens are literally 0.1 millimetre. When the art lover ends up being in the medical field, it's quite funny. I don't like art though, I never have liked art. Are those her effing notes? Yes. That is mental. How the F you read this? That's a whole lot of writing. Nay. Yay, but for what? I'd do this if I kept writing the same few things over and over. It helps me remember things. Exactly. God, the way this person holds the pencil just really grinds my effing gears. I'm gonna go and cry after this about how I hold my pen, because I've never known anyone notice it before. I'm very sorry that I was just a mental child that couldn't hold a pen. Still gets a C on the test. Maybe you think so, but I know what I got. How the F you write like that? So neat. Thanks for saying it's neat. Thank you. Beautiful, awesome art deed. I can't see how this can be useful. It's just confusing. Your opinion? That's fine. It's not really useful in the exam, but creating sheets like that, especially using colours in the way they are used, is incredibly helpful preparation tool for some people. I can't do flashcards, but this always works for me. It really helps me memorise and recognise the material. I'm going to like that comment, even though it was 6 days ago, because that is completely true. I totally understand how flashcards and colours are helpful to learn because I use it to my personal learning, but I'm talking about the way the info is presented in this. Looks like a mess, it's just confusing. It would take longer to find the answer than to answer the question. Just study and write down what you really need to know. This doesn't really help. Okay, apparently it doesn't help me, even though I said it does. And you need to proofread before you post your comments. We used to always do this, and someone's tagged a friend in it, so I'm not the only one. This just makes me aggressive. Sorry, but you definitely have too much time in your life. Okay then. Doing the most, how the F You're going to find the answer in time. Huh? Explain that since you've got all the answers. Sway. I don't need to find the answers in time. It's not a cheat sheet. You sure as hell ready for something due to health. Like an exam or something. Me writing my thoughts that I had in the shower. Very true. I'm one of those people that will spend 40 minutes in the shower thinking about stuff. What the hell is she even writing? 1,450 comments on this. We thought my revision notes were hard to read. That's one way to take notes. ... I knew a boy who wrote like this, held his pencil in the same way. Oh my god. I didn't think it was that noticeable. That's embarrassing. Y'all care way too much. Very true. I am a perfectionist, I do care too much. I can't study with that, it looks messy to me. It does look messy to some people, but I like it. I'm going to go on to AQA memes because they were the first person to ever repost me. Here we go, found it. So they reposted it saying, why would you do this? I don't get how you can read that. So then it has 363 comments on it. And I caused a bit of an argument when I first saw it because they didn't tag me in it, so I was like, that's not fair. Because people were in the comments saying, who is it? I want to know who it is. It's like, me, hon, when you're trying to save the trees. What? F off, I'm too lazy. I'm screaming. Oh, F, is that writing? Oh, God. I thought it was decoration. That is ridiculous. It's all pretty and aesthetic until you fail your exams. Well, I haven't failed my exams. So the first comment on it was, how the F? Precisely, my friend, AQA memes put back. I'm completely on good terms now with AQA memes, so there's no hard feelings anymore like that or anything. WTF, I thought they were just drawing lines. This gives me anxiety. I think it gave all of us anxiety. My handwriting is small, but this is extreme, man. Literally just put all my notes on Microsoft Word. Okay. What, how, why, who has the time for that? Me! Oh, I did put back me. Some people's notes are just pretty but aren't effective at all. I would disagree. I feel like the point of this is to learn, not revise from, because I do the same for my exams, writing it out, and that helps me learn. Not necessarily look over it. That is very, very true. Wow, imagine having the time, and then AQA memes put back. Imagine thinking it is a good idea to revise from. I didn't revise from it, so I never thought it was a good idea. How can they even write like that? They work for Satan. I'm telling Jesus. Tell him I said hi. Defo one of them freaks that never leaves the house. Yep. I think they need to go to intensive therapy. I have a headache now. This is as pointless as my revision was with the AQA exam. They need to get a life, man. I don't even know what to say anymore. Some people are quite cruel, you know, like, I'm obviously reading this, I'm obviously seeing your comments for, like, the third time now. So it's like, you don't have to, I mean, you can, I'm not that bothered, but none of them upset me, but I think most of them are quite funny, but it was just that one that I thought, right, that's a bit far, isn't it? The one that was like, defo one of them freaks. So do you regard everyone as freaks? Do you have like a certain group of idea of people in your head and you think they're all freaks? Because freaks are quite a strong word. What is your definition of freak? Do you know what I mean? This is stupid. Why even revise when you can do drugs? Well, I don't think drugs are that good an idea, so. And then I'm just going to end on this one with the person that put, you should have given credit. Which was exactly my point. So, I'm going to go and cry now because that really upset. No, I'm joking, it didn't upset me at all. But yeah, just thought I'd share that with you, and if you make some of those comments or you think about some of those things in your head, then I've answered some of your questions maybe. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and this has taken me 40 minutes. So I'm going to go now. Bye. When they let you have a cheat sheet. Worst cheat sheet I've ever seen in my life. When they say you can only use one flashcard showed cheat sheet for an exam. Cheat sheet. Me writing my cheat sheet. When you're allowed to bring a cheat sheet of notes in for an exam. Yep. When your teacher says you can use one index card on the test. When the teacher says you can make a flashcard cheat sheet. My cheat sheet for Echo. Only one cheat sheet allowed. When the teacher says you can bring a cheat sheet. Me making a cheat sheet. When the teacher says it's an open note test. Cheat sheet. Cheat sheet. Cheat sheet. When the teacher lets you have a cheat sheet. Cheat sheet. When the teacher says you can use one note of sheets for the test. Cheat sheet. Cheat sheet.